Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are keeping well. A hearty welcome to today's English class. Today we shall learn the Unit 3 from the workbook. The first part of test is given comprehension, reading comprehension. Test 1 and 2. Second one is a poem. That too you can do it by yourself. It is very easy one. Read it and you yourself write down the answers. Now take page number 43, vocabulary. Look at the words see, watch, look at, view, observe, catch, glimpse. These are all synonyms. Fill in the blanks with appropriate words. You can change the tense where it is required. So, synonyms means which has the words which has got the same meaning with a slight difference. But you cannot use the different words. But according to the context, you have to use these words, though they have similar meanings. We dash a television program on tourism in India. It was very informative. We watched. For example, this we cannot, instead of watched, we cannot say we looked at. It is not a correct. We observed. All these words cannot be used, but watched the television program. B. Somebody is keeping a dash over the tower. Watch. The dash from the cliff is panoramic. The view from the cliff is panoramic. Panoramic means with a wide view. You can't afford to fall sick again. Dash your diet. Observe your diet. She dashed the amazing view and drew a picture. She observed, or even you can use viewed or observed the amazing view and drew a picture. F. If you are able to dash a dash of dancing dolphins, you are lucky. If you are able to catch a glimpse of dancing dolphins, you are lucky. Look at the following sentence. By that time he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them. Here look means lay one's eye on or to direct one's gaze in a specified direction. Use appropriate words from the synonyms given below in the following sentences. Glance, gaze, stare, peep, watch, see, observe. Ginny dashed at her watch. Take a brief or a hurried look. Ginny glanced at her watch. The door was ajar and she couldn't resist dashing. The door was ajar. Ajar means open. You have to write the correct word, which means look quickly and furtively at something. Furtively means hidingly. So, peeping. The door was ajar and she couldn't resist peeping in. Lucy dashed him playing. Look at or observe attentively over a period of time. Lucy observed him playing. He could only dash her in astonishment. Look steadily and intently, especially in admiration, surprise or thought. So he could only gaze her in astonishment. E. She dashed that all the seats were already occupied. She saw. In the distance, she could dash the blue horizon, perceive with the eyes. Here, in the distance, she could see the blue horizon. G. He dashed at her in amazement, looked fixedly or vacantly at someone or something with one side wide open. He stared at her in amazement. Study the use of the word little in the following sentence. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared. Here, little means small in size. Now consult a dictionary and find out the meaning of little in the following sentences. The first one has been done for you. My little sister means young or a younger sister. I was a bodyguard for a little while. Here little means for a short time. For a short time. B. This little car does have a few problems. Small car or a small in size. The meaning is a small in a size. We got a little help from a training scheme. Some. Here little means some or a not much. I have little doubt of their identity. Little doubt here means no doubt. No doubt. Little means almost not. It gives a negative meaning. Read the following passage and underline the reporting verbs. Anu's mother agreed that Anu could go to the party but cautioned her not to have too many sweets. The dentist has advised her not to eat too many sweets. Already in the textbook grammar you learned the reporting verbs. In the direct and indirect speech there is a reporting verb. This is a indirect speech. So here you have to underline. So the reporting speech is agreed. Anu's mother agreed that. The remaining cautioned, all that advised, they are verbs only but not reporting verbs. Second one, Anita reminded Leena to buy milk and keep it in the fridge because Vrinda wanted to have coffee in the evening. Leena insisted that she would only make coffee. Anita agreed to her request. So, reporting verb is reminded in the first sentence. Then Leena insisted. So two are there in this paragraph. Reminded and insisted, underline. We decided to go to a village near Goa on a holiday. Mona recommended going to the beach. The Coast Guard advised us against going into the water. He also warned us about the weak bridge. He warned the children not to cross the bridge there. We thanked him and went back. Decided, that is a reporting verb. Also recommended. The teacher explained the functioning of the heart with the help of a model. He wished us good luck for our practical exam. He also reminded us that the classes would resume from Tuesday. In these three reporting verbs are there: explain, wished, reminded. Underline these three words. Read the following sentences and choose the correct reporting verb from the options given against each sentence. He dashed me against eating junk food. Advised. The teacher dashed me to telephone my mother. Advised me to telephone my mother. He dashed to get me a cup of tea. Offered. He offered to get me a cup of tea. She dashed Ruchi of stealing her book. Accused Ruchi of stealing her book. The host dashed for the delay. The host apologized for the delay. The police later dashed that one of the convicts had been arrested. Confirmed. The police later confirmed that one of the convicts had been arrested. The little girl dashed to wear the sweater. Refused. The little girl refused to wear the sweater. He dashed taking the train as the road was terrible. He suggested taking the train as the road was terrible. Now, next one is for editing. Use capital letters, full stops, commas, and inverted commas wherever necessary in the following paragraph. Rewrite the paragraph in the space given below. My little 10 years daughter Sarah was born with a muscle missing in her foot and wears a brace all the time. She came home jumping up and down one beautiful spring day to tell me that she had competed in field day, that is where they have lots of races and other competitive events. Here she, starting the sentence with a capital letter, she, yes, should be capital letter. Because of her leg support, here because B should be capital letter. Because of her leg support, my mind raised as I tried to think of encouragement for my Sarah name. So S should be capital letter. I should be capital letter. I wanted to tell some hard facts of life, not letting these two get her down. Full stop. But before I could get my word out, she said, Daddy, I won 2 of the races. I couldn't believe that. And A should be capital letter. And then Sarah came out with a declaration, I had an advantage. I knew it. I should be capital letter. In the last class I told that the pronoun I, wherever you use, it should be written in a capital letter. So here I should be capital letter. I knew it. Again, I capital letter. Thought she must have been given a head start, some kind of physical advantage. Full stop. Afterwards, but starting with a capital letter. But again, before I could say anything, she said, Daddy, I didn't get a head start. I should be capital letter. My advantage was that I, capital letter. I didn't give in. Again, I should be capital letter. I had to try harder. That is my Sarah. So you have to rewrite it in the space given below. Instead, it is not enough to correct on the passage, you have to rewrite the full passage in the space given. Let's rearrange each set of words to make sentences. Use appropriate punctuation marks. A resident of Noida near Delhi is visually impaired George Abraham. George Abraham, comma, a resident of Noida near Delhi is visually impaired. George Abraham, comma, a resident of Noida near Delhi is visually impaired. Confidence and competitive spirit and infuses discipline among the participants. It provides confidence and competitive spirit and infuses discipline among the participants. It provides confidence and a competitive spirit and infuses discipline among the participants. Next one, he has helped the brain behind the World Cup cricket, the disabled, to dream. He has helped the brain behind, he has helped the brain behind the disabled to dream the World Cup cricket. He has helped the brain behind the disabled to dream the World Cup cricket. Next, to the blind school in Delhi, it was a chance visit that changed his life. It was a chance visit to the blind school in Delhi that changed his life. It was a chance visit to the blind school in Delhi that changed his life. Next one is a poem for listening. That you leave it. So with this we come to the end of this unit. So students, thank you. Have a nice day.